Did you know that a woman in Japan just celebrated her 119th birthday last month? Or that there are communities around the world where living past 100 isn't just possible, it's common? The truth is, while most of us hope to live a long life, some people's bodies are naturally programmed for extraordinary longevity, and the fascinating part? Your body might already be showing signs that you're one of them. Most people think their lifespan is determined solely by genetics or luck, but researchers have discovered specific physical indicators and lifestyle patterns that can predict who will live decades longer than average. These aren't complicated medical tests. They're simple signs you might already have without even realizing their significance. In this video, we're going to explore 7 surprising signs that your body may be built to live 20 years longer than most people. Some might surprise you, others might seem too simple to be true, but all are backed by longevity research from the world's healthiest populations. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which signs to look for in yourself, and more importantly, what steps you can take to maximize your chances of living a remarkably long and healthy life. Don't miss the final insight. It's one that most people overlook, yet it holds incredible power in predicting what lies ahead. These markers could completely reshape how you see your future and add valuable years to your life. If this has sparked your interest, show your support by hitting the like button, subscribing to our channel, and sharing this video with those you care about. Together, let's make informed choices for a healthier, longer life. Now let's discover if your body is showing these extraordinary signs of longevity. Sign 1. Exceptional recovery speed. The first sign your body might be built for extraordinary longevity is how quickly you recover, not just from illness but from everyday exertion. Think about it. When you get a minor cut or bruise, does it heal remarkably fast? After a night with less sleep than usual, do you bounce back without much difficulty? When you exercise, does your breathing and heart rate return to normal quickly? This isn't just good luck. It's a powerful indicator of cellular resilience and repair efficiency that correlates strongly with longevity. Consider Martha and James, both 75 years old. Martha has always noticed that when she gets a cold, it passes quickly. When she bumps into something, the bruise fades within days. Her grandson calls her a quick healer. Meanwhile, James takes weeks to recover from the same cold, feels exhausted for days after disrupted sleep, and his injuries linger much longer. While both are the same age, their bodies' recovery abilities tell a different story about their biological age and potential lifespan. What's happening inside is fascinating. People with exceptional recovery typically have more efficient mitochondria, your cell's energy factories, more responsive immune systems, and better DNA repair mechanisms. These aren't just helping them recover faster today. They're protecting their bodies from the accumulated damage that accelerates aging over decades. If you've noticed this quick recovery pattern in yourself, you might be carrying one of the strongest biological markers for extended longevity. To support this natural advantage, focus on getting sufficient high-quality sleep, which enhances your natural recovery processes, staying properly hydrated, as cellular repair requires adequate fluid levels, consuming foods rich in antioxidants that support your body's repair mechanisms, practicing stress management, as chronic stress can diminish even naturally, strong recovery abilities. Your body's exceptional recovery speed isn't just convenient, it could be adding decades to your life, without you even realizing it. Sign 2. Naturally strong grip strength. The second sign might surprise you with its simplicity: your grip strength. It turns out that how firmly you can squeeze isn't just about hand muscles, it's a remarkable window into your overall health and potential longevity. Researchers studying centenarians, people who live to 100 plus, have consistently found that exceptional grip strength in middle and older age is one of the strongest physical predictors of extended lifespan. In fact, studies show that people with above-average grip strength are up to 50% less likely to die prematurely compared to those with weaker grips. Take Robert and Michael, both 68 years old. Robert has always been able to open stubborn jars, carry heavy grocery bags without strain, and maintain a firm handshake. Michael, however, increasingly struggles with these same tasks. What seems like a minor difference actually reveals something profound about their overall muscle quality, nervous system function, and even cardiovascular health. Your grip strength is what scientists call a biomarker, a measurable indicator that reflects whole-body vitality. Strong grip typically indicates better preserved overall muscle mass and quality, healthier nerve connections throughout your body, more efficient cardiovascular function, greater bone density, and structural integrity. The good news is that grip strength isn't fixed. You can improve it at any age. Try these approaches. Simple hand-strengthening exercises like squeezing a tennis ball for 5-10 seconds, repeated 10 times daily, carrying grocery bags or household items in ways that work your grip, using hand grippers specifically designed for strengthening, maintaining overall body strength through regular resistance training. If you've always had a naturally strong grip, you may be expressing one of the most reliable physical markers of extraordinary longevity. And if not, the good news is that improving your grip strength might not just extend your life. It could significantly enhance your quality of life as you age. If you're finding these insights valuable so far, please comment "strong" below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you don't miss our weekly videos on living your healthiest, longest life. Now, let's continue. Sign 3. Lower body temperature. The third sign of extraordinary longevity might be something you've never considered: your body temperature. While the average person runs around 98.6 degrees, 37 degrees, those whose natural resting temperature runs slightly lower might be biologically programmed for a longer life. This isn't about feeling cold. It's about your body's efficient energy use. Research shows that people who naturally maintain a baseline temperature about 1 degree lower than average often live significantly longer. This pattern has been observed in multiple long-lived populations around the world. Consider two women, Elena and Catherine, both in their 60s. Elena has always registered a temperature around 97.8 degrees Celsius at medical checkups. Doctors occasionally mention it, but never with concern. Catherine consistently measures the standard 98.6 degrees. This seemingly small difference could indicate that Elena's metabolism runs more efficiently, producing less damaging metabolic byproducts and creating less cellular wear and tear over time. The science behind this is fascinating. Lower body temperature often indicates more efficient metabolic processes, lower levels of oxidative stress, cellular damage, reduced inflammation throughout the body, potentially slower cellular aging. While your baseline temperature is partly determined by genetics, you can support healthier temperature regulation through regular moderate exercise, which improves metabolic efficiency, avoiding overeating, which can temporarily raise body temperature, practicing stress reduction techniques as chronic stress can elevate temperature, getting quality sleep in a cool environment, 65 to 68 degrees is ideal. Next time you're at a medical appointment, ask what your typical baseline temperature is. If you're naturally running cooler than average, you might be experiencing one of the more surprising signs of exceptional longevity potential. Sign 4. Slow and steady eating pace. The fourth sign that your body might be built for extraordinary longevity is something you do every day without thinking much about it: your eating pace. Research from regions with the highest concentrations of centenarians has revealed a fascinating pattern. Those who naturally eat slowly and mindfully tend to live significantly longer than fast eaters. This isn't about table manners. It's a biological advantage that impacts your entire digestive and metabolic system. Studies show that slow eaters typically consume fewer calories, absorb nutrients more efficiently, and maintain healthier weight and insulin levels throughout life. Imagine two friends, David and Thomas, both 70 years old. David has always been a naturally slow eater, chewing thoroughly and taking his time with meals. His family sometimes teases him about still having food on his plate when everyone else has finished. Thomas, meanwhile, has always eaten quickly, finishing meals in half the time. This difference isn't just about personality. It reflects fundamental differences in how their bodies process nutrition and regulate hunger. Slow eating creates several longevity advantages: better digestion and nutrient absorption, improved insulin sensitivity and blood sugar regulation, enhanced satiety signals that prevent overeating, reduced stress on the digestive system, lower risk of metabolic disorders that accelerate aging. If you're naturally a faster eater, you can gradually retrain this habit. Put your fork down between bites. Chew each mouthful at least 20 times before swallowing. Take small sips of water between bites. Focus on appreciating flavors and textures. Use smaller plates to adjust portion perception. This simple daily habit, the pace at which you eat, might be silently adding years to your life by improving how your body processes everything you consume. If you've always been a naturally slow, mindful eater, you're already practicing one of the most consistent habits observed in people who live extraordinarily long lives. If you're still watching and finding value in these insights, please type mindful in the comments to let me know you're here. Your engagement helps our community grow. Now let's continue with our next longevity sign. Sign 5. Resilient stress response. The fifth sign, your body might be built for extraordinary longevity, is how you respond to stress. While everyone experiences stress, those whose bodies naturally recover quickly from stressful events, physically and emotionally, tend to live significantly longer. What's remarkable is that this isn't about avoiding stress entirely, but rather about how quickly your body returns to baseline after experiencing it. Researchers have found that people with exceptional longevity typically show what's called stress resilience. Their heart rate, blood pressure, and stress hormones spike appropriately during challenging situations, but return to normal levels quickly once the stressor passes. Consider Sarah and Karen, both 65 years old. When facing a difficult situation, Sarah feels the initial stress response, but within minutes after the event passes, she feels calm again. Her heart rate normalizes quickly, and she doesn't dwell on the experience. Karen, however, continues feeling physically and emotionally activated long after stressful events end. Her heart keeps racing, her muscles stay tense, and she mentally replays the situation for hours or days. This difference in recovery time reveals important information about their nervous systems and stress regulation, factors that significantly impact longevity. Extended stress responses create inflammation and cellular damage that accelerate aging, while efficient recovery preserves cellular health. Signs you might have natural stress resilience include returning to a calm state quickly after upsetting events, maintaining perspective during challenging situations, sleeping well, even during difficult life periods, adapting relatively easily to major life changes, rarely experiencing stress-related physical symptoms. You can support and enhance your body's natural stress resilience through regular breathing practices that activate your parasympathetic rest and digest system, brief meditation sessions that train your attention and emotional regulation, regular physical movement that helps process stress hormones, spending time in nature, which has been shown to lower stress biomarkers, building strong social connections that buffer against stress effects. Your body's stress recovery efficiency isn't just about feeling better in the moment. It's potentially adding years to your life by protecting your cells from the damaging effects of prolonged stress activation. Sign 6. Excellent balance and coordination. The sixth sign that your body might be programmed for extraordinary longevity is something you use every day, but probably take for granted: your sense of balance and coordination. Research tracking people into their 90s and beyond has found that those with naturally superior balance, particularly the ability to stand on one leg for extended periods, tend to live significantly longer than those who struggle with stability. In fact, balance ability in middle and older age has proven to be one of the strongest physical predictors of longevity. Think about William and George, both 72 years old. William can still stand confidently on one foot while putting on his pants or shoes. He moves fluidly, rarely stumbles, and navigates uneven terrain without hesitation. George, however, needs to sit down to dress and feels unsteady when walking on irregular surfaces. This difference isn't just about convenience. It reveals critical information about their neurological health, muscle quality, and overall physical resilience. Excellent balance indicates well-preserved brain-body connections, strong core musculature and overall muscle quality, efficient vestibular, inner ear, system functioning, better preserved proprioception, your body's position sense, reduced fall risk, which is a major mortality factor in aging. The remarkable thing about balance is that while some people naturally maintain it better than others, everyone can improve it with practice. Try standing on one foot while brushing your teeth. Starting with 10 seconds and working up to 30+ seconds, practice heel-to-toe walking as if on a tightrope. For 10 steps forward and backward, incorporate gentle yoga or Tai Chi movements that challenge stability. Strengthen your core muscles, which are central to balance control. Remove unnecessary fall hazards from your home environment. If you've noticed that you naturally maintain better balance than others your age, you might be expressing one of the most reliable physical markers of extraordinary longevity potential. This seemingly simple ability reflects complex systems in your body that contribute to extended lifespan. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment "balance" below to let me know you're here. Your engagement helps our community grow. Now let's move to our final and perhaps most surprising sign. Sign 7. Positive outlook and purpose. The seventh and perhaps most powerful sign that your body is built for extraordinary longevity isn't physical at all. It's your natural tendency toward positivity and purpose. Numerous studies of centenarians have found that a positive outlook on life, combined with a strong sense of purpose, is one of the most consistent predictors of who will live far beyond average life expectancy. What's fascinating is that this isn't just about feeling good. Positive emotions and purposeful living create measurable biological effects that enhance longevity. Research shows they reduce inflammation, improve immune function, enhance cardiovascular health, and even affect gene expression in ways that promote longevity. Consider Margaret and Doris, both 80 years old. Margaret wakes up each morning looking forward to meaningful activities, tending her garden, volunteering at the community center, or spending time with her writing group. She generally expects good things to happen and finds humor even in challenges. Doris, meanwhile, often wakes feeling that her best days are behind her. She sees problems more readily than opportunities and struggles to identify what gives her life meaning. The difference in their outlook isn't just psychological. It's creating different biological realities that can add or subtract years from their lives. Signs you might naturally possess this longevity advantage include finding it easier to see opportunities than obstacles, bouncing back relatively quickly from disappointments, having clear reasons to get up each morning, finding meaning even in small, daily activities, naturally expressing gratitude and appreciation. While some people are born with more naturally positive temperaments, anyone can cultivate these qualities. Start each day by identifying one thing you're looking forward to. Keep a simple gratitude practice, noting 3 good things daily. Find ways to contribute to others, which naturally enhances purpose. Limit exposure to negative information you can't act upon. Surround yourself with positive, purposeful people when possible. This final sign, your psychological orientation toward life, might be the most powerful longevity predictor of all. The mind-body connection is real, and those who naturally maintain positivity and purpose tend to live significantly longer, healthier lives. Final thoughts, as we've explored these 7 signs of extraordinary longevity potential: exceptional recovery speed, strong grip strength, lower body temperature, slow eating pace, resilient stress response, excellent balance, and positive outlook. You might have recognized several in yourself. Perhaps you've always taken these qualities for granted, not realizing they could be indicators that your body is built to live decades longer than average. The fascinating thing about longevity is that it's never determined by just one factor. It's the combination of natural advantages, wise choices, and consistent habits that builds a long, vibrant life. Even if you only recognized 1 or 2 of these signs in yourself, they're worth nurturing and supporting. Remember that longevity isn't just about living longer, it's about living better for longer. These signs don't just predict additional years, they predict additional healthy, functional, joyful years. They suggest your body has natural resilience that, when supported properly, can extend your vital years far beyond what most people experience. So take a moment to reflect. Which of these signs do you recognize in yourself? Which could you work to enhance? Whether you're naturally endowed with many of these longevity markers or just beginning to cultivate them, understanding these patterns gives you powerful information about your body's potential and how to maximize it. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of extraordinary longevity. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing which of these signs you recognized in yourself or someone you know. Your experiences and insights are valuable to our growing community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who might benefit from this information. Your support helps us continue creating evidence-based content to help people live their longest, healthiest lives. Until next time, remember that your body is telling you important stories about your potential longevity. All you need to do is learn to recognize the signs.